today I'm here to show you the new voting machine. This is the DS200. Now this, before I go any further, this marks your vote. Nothing else here marks your vote. You need to use this. So even if you fill it out by hand at the privacy booth, or if you fill it out on a BMD, you still need to come here to count your vote. Okay? First. Now if you look at the top, right here where it says A, B, C, D, and E, these are going to be where your parties are. So these are going to be the Republicans and the Democrats and so forth and so on. Now over here, on the far right side, are going to be the contests and what they're running for. So this is going to be who's running for president, and state senator, and attorney general, and whatever they may be running for. These are the contestants right here. And if you notice, the contestants have little ovals under their names. Okay? And over here, right here, it shows you an example of how you're supposed to mark these ovals. You have to color the ovals in as much as you can. Even if it's a little outside of the oval, this machine is still going to count it. Okay, so for the first contest, this one is for best ice cream flavor. Now, if you look under where it says it right here, it's in really small print. It says, vote for one. Everyone see that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, there's 5 choices here. Now, if there's 5 choices on one of these lines, I'm not saying in the election the actual ballot's going to be the same, but as far as this demo ballot goes, if there's 5 choices here, you're supposed to pick 1. Okay? And if there's a case where there's 10 choices, you pick 2. Now, if you don't want any of these choices up here, all the way over here to the left side, there's 4 blank squares, and there's a bubble here that says writing. Okay? So if you want, if you choose and they don't have anything you like, you can write what you want in any one of these squares and color in the writing bubble. Okay? Now, on election day, now you know how you all go up to your ED table, you sign your name, and then you go to the lever booth and you vote? Well, it's going to be the same, but just a little different. So when you go to your ED table now, you're going to sign the book. They're going to give you 3 things. They're going to give you your ballot. They're going to give you your ballot. They're going to give you a voter's card, and they're going to give you this privacy slip. Your ballot goes in this privacy slip. Okay. So it can be transported without anyone seeing your answers, whether you mark your ballot or not. Okay. Now, if you want, there's 3 ways that you can mark your ballot. You can, either one, you can use a privacy booth, which comes with a magnifier, it comes with its own pen, and a light, just in case you need it. The second way is with this. This is the ballot marking device. This marks your ballot. This does not scan it. Now, this lady in the front asked a very good question. She said if you do a write-in, do you have to write print or do you have to write script? Okay? Now, this machine, not only is it a double-sided scanner, it has a camera in it that takes pictures of both sides of your ballot. Okay? Now, at the end of the day, this machine is going to tell us how many write-ins was on these ballots, but it can't tell us what people wrote in because it doesn't know. But they can be hand-checked. And everybody that like a physical person will be able to look at your ballot and see what you wrote for your writing. Okay. Now, in the event that you're on a contest where you have to vote for 2 people, I'll say this once, because I'm going to say it again later. Always make sure you check your ballot. If you vote for 1 person in the contest where you can vote for 2 people, and you try to scan it, it's going to go right through. Because an undervote is still a vote. Because the same way you have the right to vote, you have the right not to vote. Well, now, if any case you do make a mistake, you have 3 chances to get another one of these ballots. So if you make a mistake, you can go to your ED table, give this ballot to your ED table, they're going to fold it and put it in a void envelope. They're going to give you a brand new one. You can do this up to 3 times. The 4th time, you can still vote, but you're going to have to go and see a judge somewhere on J Street and try to get back to the polls before 9 o'clock. It's better to do it in pen because the machine will pick up all marks, but as we all know, over a certain amount of time, pencil markings can be erased or shifted. All right. There's a proposition question on the back of your ballot. Now, when you go to the table on election day, they may be nice and say, make sure you check the front and back of your ballot. Because other than that, they can't tell you anything about this ballot because they're not allowed to electioneer in any type of way at all. This machine right here, this marks your ballot. This machine is mostly for disabled people. Like if someone came to vote and they couldn't see, you have headphones. This will read them off everything on the ballot so that they can make their decisions by themselves. They can also use this touch right here. This has braille on it, so they can feel what they're pressing also. This is called the rocker paddle. If they have no use of their arms, they can put this on the floor and make their selections with their feet. They can go keep hitting no to scroll, and then when they get to day one, they can hit yes and select. The third thing. This is called the sip and puff. I haven't actually seen this used yet, but this is mostly for paraplegic people who have no functions of anything. But they can sip, they can keep sipping to scroll down through their answers, and they can puff to make their selection. Now, if everyone looks, this right here on the screen, this is your first contest. Okay? So these arrows right here, these let you know that you're supposed to move down. I like to use these buttons because it's easier and this touchscreen thing's a little off sometimes. So yes. So this right here, this will allow you to choose what you want. Now, you do have the option to use this BMD for one reason, because it doesn't allow you to make mistakes. That's another good reason. So see, if I were to pick vanilla and I were going to overvote, I couldn't, because if I pick chocolate, it moves off vanilla. The public count right here is at the top. This public count is going to let you know that you voted, because you don't get anything back from this machine. You get a thank you, but that's it. That's it. Put this in here. You push it till it catches. This is the 7-second clock, because that's how long it takes. The public count is going to go to 1, and thank you for voting. So you just voted, and now you can leave.